TitanX is now Omnichain as X28. Now, have you ever wondered the difference between multi-chain and Omnichain? Well, we're going to get into that a little bit on this episode here today. And if you don't know what TitanX is a hyper-deflationary core asset of the build on TitanX ecosystem. Now, if you go to TitanXHub.com, you can check out all of the protocols that have been built on top of TitanX. And at the moment, we are now live on base chain as X28. Now, I say we because I am a community member of TitanX, as are all of the builders. TitanX is a fair launch, hyper-deflationary ecosystem where it's a core asset that can be built upon. And now TitanX is Omnichain, and currently we are now live on base chain as X28. So base chain is one of the fastest growing blockchains on the internet right now. X28 and TitanX are 1-to-1. They are both a 1-to-1 ratio. So one TitanX equals one X28, one X28 equals one TitanX. So the currently, in order to get X28 and to be able to participate on the base chain projects, you need to go through the bridge. So what we're going to do on this episode is we're going to run through how do we get our TitanX into X28 and how do we participate in some of the new protocols that are launching on base. In fact, we already have one protocol that is launched on base right now that you can participate in. So let's do this. What's going on? My name is Dave. Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto Awesome, where crypto is simplified and awesomeness is amplified. And today we're going to be talking about the difference between multi-chain and omni-chain and why TitanX decided to go omni-chain via layer 0 to get to base, and how we can all participate in the new upcoming projects that are going to be built on a hyper-deflationary core asset on base chain. I'm going to share my screen so we can get started here. All right, guys, this is X28, and you can check it out here at x28.win. It says transform right here, and this is how you get X28 is by transforming your TitanX into X28. Now, you can also buy X28 off the market if you'd like, but this is if you have TitanX, you can come and get it by transforming it into X28. Now, what this does, I want to talk a little bit about the difference between omni-chain and multi-chain. You know, there's a lot of people that are talking about multi-chain right now. Multi-chain is when you take a project, you bring it over to other blockchains. So it lives on a whole bunch of other blockchains. The problem with multi-chain versus omni-chain is it silos each project into a separate new supply that wasn't on the original. You have to multiply supply. There's a lot of things about multi-chain that keeps it a little bit disjointed for projects. Now, some projects can do multi-chain properly, other projects don't. And so instead of going multi-chain, the founder of TitanX, Jake Sharp, decided to go omni-chain. Omni-chain is using layer 0 technology. Now, what omni-chain does is it keeps the main supply. It doesn't create brand new supply on any other chain. What it does is it burns on one chain in order to mint on the other chain. So in order to get X28 from Ethereum to base, we will be basically using a bridge. So you can transform your TitanX into X28, and then you can bridge it over to base chain. So if we're looking at this website right here, we are on the X28 website. You can either transform, if you have liquid TitanX, you can transform it into X28. But let's just go over here and buy X28. If you want to buy X28, all you got to do is use some ETH and you can buy X28. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you the bridge. This is the X28 bridge. Right now, you can bridge between multiple different chains. At the moment, X28, you put your X28 amount in here. You want to bridge from Ethereum into base, and you can see the only one lit up right now is base and Ethereum. So currently you can bridge from Ethereum to base chain, and so right now I'm not connect. My wallets are not connected here, but this gives you your X28 balance on base chain. And actually, I want to show you the first project that has launched now on base chain, and it's called URANUS. So this is launched by Dude, the founder of Helios, and also James, the founder of Baby Dragon X. Now, not just Helios, there's multiple projects that both of these people have founded. Now we are moving everything over to base chain, because base chain has very, very low fees. It still uses Ethereum. It just uses a base Ethereum, but now the fees are extremely low. We could be doing many, many swaps on base chain for fractions of the cost that it costs to do it on ETH. So one of the reasons to move to base chain, and one of the reasons to actually participate in URANUS here, is because currently you can get in on this fair launch, which the mint ends in 6 days as I'm filming this video. But as you guys see this video, the mint is going to end in 5 days. Okay, very simple protocol. It's a one-to-one mint, but you can use ETH or TitanX. I'm sorry, you can use ETH or X28 to mint URANUS. So URANUS is a very simple protocol. Let's just look at the white paper here real quick. I think it's a single page white paper. URANUS is the first protocol to be built on X28 base. Now, this is a meme token called URANUS, very shareable, but it's also what we call MemeFi. There's a phi underneath the meme, and the phi actually talks about, you know, DeFi is decentralized finance. Well, MemeFi is meme finance. And the reason I'm calling this MemeFi, you can see this has the security audit you could check out here. There's the X handle and there's the Telegram. And this protocol will give X28 utility and volume immediately. So the mint phase, users can enter with ETH or X28 on base. If using ETH, the protocol will automatically buy X28. So this protocol makes it really simple for other people to participate if you have ETH. You don't have to have even X28. But if you do use ETH, make it simple, it will automatically mint X28 in the background. One X28 equals one URANUS. It's simple, it's predictable, and it's deflationary. The mint closes after 8 days, so there's plenty of time to decide if you'd like to enter URANUS. The tokenomics, very simple. One X28 mints one URANUS immediately into your wallet during the 8-day mint cycle. This is going to be a capped supply at the end of the 8 days. So after 8 days, you can only buy on market. 50% of the X28 used to mint URANUS is used to buy and burn URANUS. And 42% of all the X28 will be used to create thick liquidity, and 8% will go to Genesis. Now, this is a tax token, and 1% will burn. This is so it looks like there's 2% taxes. 1% tax will burn URANUS. 0.5% will go towards to the LP wallet, and 0.5% will go to Genesis. Now, the reflections have a 1% to a 20% adjustable reward just for holding URANUS. Just for holding the token. There's a 1% to 20% reward that is going to be adjustable based upon the community governance. Okay. Beginning of day 9, which is after the 8-day fair launch, URANUS will be manually added to the LP. It's the URANUS X28 LP. And they will start burning tokens and start trading. Reflections will be adjustable from 1% to a 20%, and additional LPs will create it as more X28 projects go live on base. So there's a couple different public functions that the users can call. One of them is a buy and burn, because URANUS deserves to shine. And the other one is to distribute taxes. So these will be public callable functions where a user can get in there and click the button to buy and burn, and can also click the button to distribute taxes. So these functions include an incentive that is paid to the user for calling them in URANUS. So none of this is financial advice, guys. Keep in mind, we are just a bunch of people who think crypto is awesome, and we are building in the space. There's so many reasons to build in the decentralized finance space, but I really like earning ROI. I like actually making money on my money instead of it just sitting there like it does in fiat in the bank. And in fact, when it's just sitting in fiat, it's getting inflated every single day. And so it's getting worth less and less and less. And now we are building on top of a hyper deflationary asset, which is TitanX. And remember, TitanX is also X28. They are one-to-one. So this is URANUS. This is a project, the first project that was launched on top of X28 on base. So you need some base ETH to participate, or you need some X28. And like I said, you could just go here to X28. First off, you could transform your TitanX if you'd like, or you could just buy X28 and then you bridge it over to base chain. through here. And guys, there's many more projects coming besides this. In fact, the AwesomeX universe is moving to Base as well. So guys, what do you think about this? Are you going to go to X28? Are you on Base already? If you're already on Base, it's going to make it so easy to enter URANUS and also the other protocols. If you're already in TitanX, have you transformed any TitanX over to Base? If not, it's the time to do it right now so you can get prepared to start participating in hyper-deflationary assets built on Base. Let me know if you guys have any questions about X28, about TitanX, about AwesomeX Universe, or about URANUS. Not that I know much about URANUS, but I'm definitely minting some URANUS. So we need to spread URANUS far and wide and get the word out that TitanX is now on Base as X28. So let me know if that makes sense. I know it's a lot of moving parts, but it's really actually simple. You can the simplicity of it is built in. This is why it's called MemeFi, which is what I'm calling URANUS right now, MemeFi. The reason it's MemeFi is because it can be just a simple meme. It's just a fairly distributed meme. There's no VCs, there's no ICOs, there's no insider allocations. It's a fair launch, which means that all the tokens are user generated. Everybody that has tokens had to participate to get those tokens. There's no free tokens allocated anywhere. Everything is in the white paper. Everything is clearly outlined, and there is no free tokens. I love the fair launch aspect, and I love the hyperdeflation aspect. And when you pair fair launch with hyperdeflation, magical things can happen. All the builders, remember this, all the builders in TitanX began as community members. So once you get hooked, you got to read the TitanX white paper. Once you read the TitanX white paper, then you might get hooked just like all of us did. But until next time, my name's Dave. Crypto Awesome out.